Do it.
Coach, it seemed like early on they were determined to just kind of sit the defense and make you guys kind of play it tight. What were you seeing?
So they came out in a formation we haven't seen them play so far this season, so that took us by surprise a little bit. And we expected maybe them to press a little bit higher up the field. But Sunday's always tough. You don't know how many legs they've got, how much legs we've got. So I thought the players did a good job of adjusting. Obviously Hannah scoring that worldie kind of settled us down a little bit, and we got into a rhythm after that. But as the half wore on, Mizzou started to put more pressure on us. So we're expecting the second half, for them to come out like they did. But once again, that third goal was going to be so important, and thankfully we got it. And we kind of took control of the game from there.
Zoe always looks like she's looking for her spots and special times to score. How good was that one to get for her?
It's great. She works so hard. She's got great pace. She makes good runs in behind, and that goal's been coming for her for a while now. So for her to get that one under her belt today was really good. And I thought she was great throughout the night. Energizer Bunny running all over the place. So she creates a really good threat for us, for sure.
I know the offense kind of headlines today, but Fisher had a hat trick against Ole Miss. Yeah. You guys limited her to just one shot. How were you able to kind of neutralize her?
So we wanted to press them a little bit higher up the field than maybe the opponents their other day did, So for us, it was defending from the front and being organised at the back. Obviously the back three and the goalkeeper did a tremendous job, and Macy and Alana do what they do, right? Screen in front. And so we were trying to limit the balls into their forwards as much as possible, because they are dangerous. And like you said, they scored some good goals the other day against Ole Miss. They got 5, So they're a team that well coached and well organised and can hurt you. So we just had to be disciplined and make sure that we concentrated, but we wanted to press higher up the field.
And Coach, before the season even got underway, you talked about your goal here when you came to Mississippi State was to build a culture of success and build a family here in the program. Yeah. To see those fans pack those stands, second largest crowd in program history.
Oh, was it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just to see what they're doing, and then also your players and coaching staff, just all around, just a success so far this season. How proud does that make you?
Today was crazy. We were actually in the coach's office and we were looking out the window and we're like, man, there's a big crowd already, because with it being fall break, we weren't sure kind of what crowd we'd be able to pull. Obviously, the last time we were here, we had a good performance and so many people came out. But to have them continue to push us, to continue to support us, I think you guys are all doing a great job of putting out what we're trying to do. So I think the Mississippi State fan base is starting to take notice. But they were great tonight. I mean, I couldn't. All over, it was packed. So proud. We talked about that from the beginning, and the girls are doing a good job of putting a product on the field for Mississippi State fan base to be proud of.
Olivia went down against Georgia, and she didn't dress tonight. Kind of what's her status right now?
Yeah, we're still looking at some possible options. Dr. Hurt was out of town with football yesterday, so they're going to have a meeting today and we'll make some decisions tomorrow to see kind of what it looks like, whether she'll be back or whether she might be out for the foreseeable future.
And kind of on the other side of that, Maggie scores a goal coming back. Can you talk about her performance and impact making a return?
When she came off in the first half, I said Maggie's back. She looked like her old self. She was confident. I think she hit the crossbar or the post early on in the second half, and just like, man, we just want one to go in so Maggie can get that off her back as well. So she played great tonight. We're definitely really happy that she's firing on all cylinders, because she's been patient. And having her back in this run-in is huge for us.
And some really audacious attempts on goal. It seems like they're playing really confident, and Mizzou didn't really possess the ball in your half until you guys were 2-0 up. You just talk about how energizing that confidence is for you right now.
I think the good thing about us is we can score from many different spots. Different players. It's not just one player. People that come off the bench, our game changers, do an unbelievable job as well. I mean, Chelsea got 7 crosses in the limited minutes that she played in the first half, so that just shows you, right? So I was really proud of our attacking effort tonight, and players that came off the game changers kept the spirits high and kept the energy levels up.
Well, Hannah, tonight it really felt like that you were all over the place, playing someone left, playing someone right, and you get one in tonight. I know that had to feel special for you.
It did, yes. I mean, I've just been hitting that post like every single game, so it was really good to finally get one in. Yeah.
Well, and then the tough angle against Georgia for the game winner. You make the smart, unselfish play there,
Right.
and the game kind of rewards you tonight, right? I mean,
Yes.
it feels like when you play team soccer, things kind of work your way.
Exactly. Honestly, if you just are selfless, it'll come. So that's what I think.
Zoe, you got one as well. Just talk
Yes.
about your opportunity and how'd you cash in?
Yeah, I think a lot of the opportunities that have been coming for me, I've just been getting fouled, so I think it felt really good to just finally get one in the back of the net. But, I mean, Nini played a perfect ball, so all I had to do was place it.
It's kind of carryover too. You had the big run out against Georgia,
Yeah.
and nobody passed it to, and the next
Yeah.
thing you know, there's a PK.
Yeah.
Again, kind of same question to you.
Yeah.
It feels like when you play tough all the time, at some point the opportunity finds you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's kind of what happened tonight?
For sure, yeah. I think this team is just very, we're not trying, to get the individual flair. It's all about, how can we get a team win? And at the end of the day, that gets you a 5-0 win. So I think, it's just a testament to the work everyone's been putting in.
And a lot of extra passes tonight. Were you guys kind of feeling after the first couple of goals that the space was there to set up your teammates?
I think the biggest thing was just not getting complacent,
Right.
because obviously it's an SEC game, anything can happen. So just continuing to keep the energy high and continue to connect the passes, and they just kept coming.
Yeah. Never being complacent is the biggest thing because it is the SEC, so anything
Yeah.
can happen.
And how much fun is it in the clubhouse when you have 5 different goal scorers? Everybody goes home happy tonight
Oh,
because
yes.
Yeah.
it's not one player carrying this team. We can
Right.
score from any spot on the field.
Honestly, whether we have 5 goal scorers or 1 goal scorer, it's the same mentality. It's the same,
Yeah.
excitement every single time, every single game. We celebrate it. So we're super appreciative.
And just like you guys are crushing it on the pitch, the fans continue to show up for you guys.
Yes.
Second largest crowd in program history tonight. Just talk about what that
didn't know that.
does for you guys as a team.
Honestly, we love them. Hearing the cowbells, hearing just the chanting, the dog barking, right? It's everything for us, and it keeps us going. It keeps us locked in, right? 20 minutes left to go. They're still here. They're still showing up. So it's really great.
Yeah, I think from last year, we still had a great fan base last year, but coming out to warm up today, we
Seeing
had the
people.
same amount that we would have
Yeah.
at the start of the game last year. So just to see that was unreal. It's
It
just
is.
awesome.
And no disrespect to any other team on campus, but you guys seem to really celebrate each other. You have a love for each other. I don't know what it's like in the clubhouse when you guys are away from all of us, but maybe talk about the bond that you guys have with your team.
Honestly, it's like no other. We're all sisters. We're all family here, and I think you can see it in our play, right?
Yeah.
We're all going in for one another. It doesn't matter who gets hit, who gets knocked down. We're all going to be there for each other no matter what.
Yeah, I think it's just the mentality on the field, off the field, in the locker room.
It doesn't change.
Yeah.
And I guess second string, a lot of younger players getting a chance to
Right.
play at the end of the game
Yeah.
tonight, but the style of play never really changed.
Yeah.
Is that something that, a team identity, something the coaches really try to focus on?
For sure, our depth is like no other. We train everyone the same. So it's just a testament
Yeah.
to our training, honestly, and our
Yeah.
coaching staff.
And you've got quite a string going of not only overall wins, but SEC, you're doing well. Of course, the next one, we all know what the next one is up in Oxford on Friday night, but just talk about how important it is to just keep this conference winning streak going.
Right. Honestly, we're doing the same thing we always do. We're not changing anything, nothing tactically, nothing. Everything's the same. So we're just going to go up there, do our best, play our best, and that's all we can do.